Well, the province is giving colleges and universities billions in new funding while lifting a 7-year tuition freeze.
Yeah, the moves are in response to the post-secondary financial crisis following years of low levels of government funding and a reduced number of international students. Colleges and Universities Minister Nolan Quinn has been reviewing the funding formula and announced changes yesterday that will amount to $6.4 billion in additional money over the next 4 years. Colleges and universities will also be able to raise tuition fees by up to 2% per year.
President of the University of Toronto, meantime, welcoming the decision to lift that tuition freeze.
With those tuition dollars, we want to make sure that we are prioritizing those spends on our academic mission here at the University of Toronto. That's excellence in teaching and research. And there were efficiencies that needed to be gained across higher education, including here at the University of Toronto. And colleges and universities across our sector have been doing that hard work, and the province has realized that.
The province is also decreasing the proportion of grants offered through the Ontario Student Assistance Program, relying much more heavily on loans. The Ford government says the current proportion is about 85% grants to 15% loans, but starting this fall, students will receive a maximum of 25% of their OSAP funding as grants.
I think that's terrible. 2% every year? No, we already pay a lot, so I'm not a big fan of that.
Canada University facing a financial problem, and there are lots of sustainability. I think they have a reason to increase a little bit, a bit more.
It's not the best, but I kind of get from the university's perspective too, but there should be a middle ground for that.
I mean, I think the $6.4 billion investment is huge, and that's definitely a massive win for the post-secondary sector. And that's something that we are really pleased and excited to see, that there are going to be more funded seats for students at these institutions. You know, at USA, what we primarily care about is the affordability, accessibility, and accountability of post-secondary education. And I think that this is something that is going to, increase the number of opportunities for students and is going to make sure that institutions can continue to provide a robust educational experience for students. And that's something that we're delighted to see.
Now, students at private career colleges will no longer be eligible for grants through OSAP-only loans.